Hey class, welcome back. This is week 8 of CISS 330, Implementing Internet Security and Firewalls. My name is Payam Hojat, and I'm your instructor for this course. I first just want to commend everyone for making it this far. I know this is not an easy course. There's a lot of reading, a lot of technical terms, but everyone's done such a great job making it this far. I just want to motivate and encourage everyone. You got this. You're at the home stretch. One final push. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. If we go into the module section of Canvas one last time, and this week we're just going to talk about the final, because that's all we have for this week, right? Now, the final itself, it's broken into two parts. The first part is going to be a multiple choice questions exam. It's going to be around modules 1 through 10 in Palo Alto of what we've read and understood over the last 8 weeks. It's going to be a combination of different general internet security topics and Palo Alto itself. It's going to be 25 questions at 2 points each, for a total of 50 points can be earned. You're going to have 1 hour to complete it and only one attempt. It's going to be open book, open note. And I did extend the due date to December 14th. To give everyone a chance to complete it over the weekend. Okay. That's all I really had for part 1. Relatively simple, nothing out of the ordinary. All right. Now for part 2 of the final. Part 2 of the final is going to be a little different. We are going to be completing the capstone lab in NDG Online. So if we go into NDG Online, we'll see this Lab 14 capstone. We're going to complete this as part of our part 2 of the final. Now, the way we complete this is going to be a little different than what we've been doing over the last several weeks, or last 8 weeks. What everyone needs to do is download this CISS 330 capstone final document. Everyone needs to download this, all right? So the way you submit the capstone project is by taking a screenshot of each step and submitting it here. So you'll see here the different sections, 1.2, 1.3, and let me take a step back. Let's open up the actual content itself. You'll see here, this is a lab. This is the instructions of the capstone lab. Essentially what the lab is, it's just little bits and pieces of the last 13 labs, everything we've done over the semester, and kind of smushed into one, okay? What you're doing is configuring a firewall based off of the last 13 labs, everything you've learned, okay? So it's going to ask you, without the instructions, right? It's going to ask you, create a security zone, create source NAT rules, create an internet zone based off of these instructions. So what you're doing is essentially completing these lab instructions, okay? Now you may wonder, oh shoot, I forgot how to complete or create a virtual router. The thing is, all instructions of how to complete any of this is within the previous labs you've completed over the last 8 weeks. And I've actually uploaded all the labs right here in the module right underneath week 8 final. If you would like to download it or review it, or if you want, you can redo some of or refresh your memory based off of doing some more labs in NDG Online. But I do have all the lab resources right here if you wanted to open it up and scroll through it, reread, create a destination NAT policy, right? Let's reread through it so you understand how to configure it step by step, okay? So essentially, you're just going to complete these instructions, right? But the caveat is the difference is that, let's open this here. The difference is that The way you submit your final is by taking screenshots based off of this. I will be grading this specific Word document, implementing internet security and firewalls capstone. So you're going to log into NDG Online, you're going to complete Lab 14, and you insert screenshots based off of the corresponding sections. So when it comes down to it is once you complete, for example, 1.2, wherever it is, once you complete 1.2, right, I'll be asking, take a screenshot of your Ethernet table with 3 entries. That includes these fields, the internet interface type, management profile, link state, and the IP address / network. So you'll take a screenshot of the table, okay, and add it right here. Then your next screenshot is going to be of the virtual router's default window under static routes, and take a screenshot of the table with these fields at a very minimum. Okay? Then you move on to the next section, right? You go on to 1.3, configure security zones. You'll complete 1.3. Then you'll take screenshots based off of what I will be asking for in this capstone final Word document. Take a screenshot of the security zones with 3 internet user and internet entries, and then the successful pings, and so on. So once you complete one all the way down to 1.6, right, then you have finished your final, and you will upload that Word document. Let's open here to this piece, this part right here. CISS 330 Final Technical Lab Capstone. Okay, you'll re-upload it right here. Now, once you finish uploading the capstone and completing the final exam questions or the multiple choice, then you're done for the course. Now, that kind of wraps it up. I do want to remind everyone, you will have a sub next week, or this upcoming Wednesday on the 10th. But I will be available, so if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to help out. Okay? And class is optional, so you're more than happy to show up if you want to just get some help, but it's completely optional. Other than that, I really wish everyone the best of luck. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to everyone soon. Thanks.